Right, okay. The tobacco that I'm going to be smoking today is Kendal exclusive black cherry. A quick sniff. It's always a good to have a sniff at your tobacco. Here comes Alfie, he's just jumped up. Very nice, like a fruity kind of Christmas cake kind of smell. It's very dark tobacco, very black. Just get the camera angle right. Yeah, it's very dark. There's no light tobacco in it at all. It's quite coarse cut as well. I'm just going to make these videos without much editing, so you just have to bear with me while I mess about with things a bit. I just like to roll the tobacco up as tight as possible and just flatten it a bit, get the air out of it. It lasts okay in these plastic pouches. I've usually smoked it, it's by the end of the well, by the time that it's empty, it's probably done in a couple of weeks, that. So putting it in a jar's a waste of time, I think. But I do have tobacco in jars as well. I'm just looking to see if the sound's attached, because it's a separate sound on this camera, so it's a separate mic. And I'm going to be using my favourite Peterson pipe, which is in the, I think, the calabash style. Nice chunky pipe. Yeah, that's Peterson. You can see the little symbol on the side there, on the stem. Right, I'll start packing my pipe now. Usual thing with a pouch, just put your pipe inside the pouch, where you're not dropping tobacco everywhere then. Just sprinkle it in a little bit at a time. Can't really show you because it'll be all over the place. Like I say, I'm going to try and make these videos as simple as possible. I'm not going to move the camera or anything. I've got better lighting, so hopefully you can see me better this time. I've just finished packing this pipe now. Usual thing, just sort of push it in, not too tight. Press it down with your thumb, with your finger. You get used to it, how much pressure you need, how much tobacco you need to put in. There's no special way of doing it, it's just sprinkle it in, pack it down lightly, then fill it up to the top and just push it down with your thumb, and it should be the right kind of pressure at that point. So yeah, there you go, simple as that. Just roll my tobacco up now. I just roll it up on my knee, flatten it. There you go, that'll keep nicely for the next couple of weeks. I might need to put more gas in my lighter because it's getting a bit low. We'll give it a bash anyway, see if it's got enough gas in it to do this video. And if I slide the pipe, you just toast the tobacco and then tamp it lightly. You're not actually lighting the pipe with the first light. There you go, that should be it now. Give you a quick look so you can see what it looks like. Right, here we go. Now to light it properly now. First off, it's mild, obviously. It's like a chocolatey taste, yeah. We'll have to relight it now. I'm needing new glasses. These are quite a few years old now, a couple of years old, so they keep slipping down my nose. Yeah, it's a nice chocolatey kind of taste. Slightly sweet. You got like a walnut taste as well there. Yeah, when you're smoking right, don't worry about having to light it 3, 4, 5 times. It doesn't matter really. It will eventually get to the right sort of temperature and the right dryness to actually keep going, you know. Yeah, the tobacco, it was at that point where it's good to smoke but just maybe a little bit moist, so it might take a few times to get this to light. It's a very pleasant smoke, very pleasant. Yeah, it's a kind of mixture that I like, a nice dark mixture. Quite a lot of burley in it, I would think. I can't remember actually what the mix is, but that's definitely burley in there. Very little Virginia, I think. Maybe a little bit, but not much. If at all. I don't think there's much at all in it. It's a little bit oaky, a bit woody. You're starting to get the cherry as well. You can definitely taste this like a fruit flavour in there. But yeah, it's a very chocolate kind of taste with it, dark chocolate. Very pleasant, very nice. There's no harshness at the back of the throat. There's no tongue bite. I can taste the nicotine. Got that kind of sweet, sharp taste of nicotine. It's very pleasant, very nice. I can definitely taste the cherry. Yeah, I think I mentioned in the last video that I use the breath method for smoking. It's quite simple really. You don't have to put the pipe in your mouth and seal it. You don't blow smoke out your mouth. You sort of breathe it back through the pipe, then pull the smoke back into your mouth, and breathe it back out. Well, you know, when you've got some food in your mouth and you're chewing, you can still breathe, you know. At the back of your throat there's like a little valve thing that stops you from choking. Well, most of the time it does. And you can still breathe while you've got something in your mouth, like food, you know. So it's the same with smoking. You don't inhale. It's not like smoking a cigarette and you inhale deep down into your lungs. You're taking the smoke into your mouth, drawing it in, and as you breathe out, you're doing it slowly. It's like slow breathing, you know, but you're not inhaling. So you're pushing the smoke back through the pipe slowly and gradually, and then you pull the smoke back into your mouth with a vacuum inside your mouth. And you just do it that way. And now and again you just let a bit of smoke out, just so that it's, you know, not getting stale in your mouth. And that's how you get all the flavours. Otherwise, yeah, if you just puff it, if you're just puffing on a pipe, you know, pulling it in, puffing it outside of your mouth, you're doing it like you're taking the pipe out of your mouth all the time, you know, putting it back in, puffing away, you know. And that's when you just, yeah, it's just smoke basically. That's all you taste in smoke. But people that say that, oh, there's no difference, it's all smoke. Yeah, it is all smoke, but these tobaccos have all got different compounds in them, so you've got different flavours in them as well. You know, toppings, and some tobaccos have been soaked in whiskey or rum for a long time, you know. And it's just getting the flavours that they've put into the tobacco to come through, rather than just blowing out and sucking in smoke, you know. Because then that's all it is. It's blowing out, sucking in, blowing out. So that's all you're doing, taking the pipe out of your mouth, you know. So, but the best way is the breath method for me, anyway. So I'll have to relight this because I've been talking. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. Autoflate. You'll just have to watch. So I'm going to seal the pipe, and then I'm just going to breathe out. Some of it will come out of my nose, some of it will come out through the pipe, but just slowly breathing in, out, but you're not inhaling, okay? There you go. It's as simple as that. But it does take a while for you to get the technique right. But don't inhale. You're not taking it down into your lungs. You're just taking it into your mouth. So that's how you do it. You don't need to be going. You know, a lot of people smoke like that. You know, you see lots of people smoking like that, but that's not how you smoke a pipe. Not properly, anyway. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people say, "Oh, I've been smoking a pipe for years, and that's what I do." And yeah, but the breath method, right? That is how you smoke a pipe. You can argue with me all day about that. That is how you smoke a pipe, and that is how you get all the flavours and enjoy all the different flavours of tobacco, and you find the ones that you like, you find the ones that you don't like because of the flavour or the taste, or the aftertaste's not good, or the aftertaste nice, or it's harsh on the back of your throat, or it's not harsh on the back of your throat. You know, there's all kinds of different things that affect whether you're going to like tobacco or you're not. So, you know, it's all personal preference, but that is the proper way to smoke a pipe, the breath method. So, you know, puffing on a pipe, anybody can do that. And that's what I used to do. I used to puff on a pipe. And that's not how you're going to appreciate the tobacco flavours and all that. You have to use the breath method. And you have to learn the technique. It does take a little bit of practice. But that's how you do it. So there you go. But it's a very nice tobacco. So that's Kendal exclusive black cherry. Very nice. So, on a score from 1 to 10, which is my normal way of scoring, I'm going to give that a 9 because it's so good. Now, to get a 10, there's only one tobacco that I've got that I give a 10, and I'll probably be smoking that in the next video. So I look forward to that. And hopefully this video's been a bit better with the lighting, and I've rambled on a bit, but there you go, that's the way things are, you know, you just ramble on it and talk about shite, but you know, whatever, you know. It's a relaxing thing to do after an evening meal, and I always smoke a pipe after an evening meal, and yeah, it's just a way of relaxing really. So yeah. Kendal exclusive black cherry. Scores a 9 and it's very good.